I've posted over 600 times on TikTok. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about everything that I've learned out of all those 600 videos about the algorithm, about content, and everything like that. So let me take a sip of water and we'll jump right into the video. First of all, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trey Made. You can go follow me on TikTok at Trey Made. Super simple. Let's jump right in and tell you guys about how I've grown on TikTok and everything that I've learned. So I started in 2019. That's the first time that I actually got on there. And it was called Trey Made Official. I still have that account and I post videos every now and again on it, but no one knows about it until now because I just mentioned it. But I started that account and I was just posting like whatever, like whatever I thought would get views. So I did things like lip sync videos. I remember there was like a post where someone was like, "Hey, what's that you got on?" And some guy was like, "This, that splat." You know what I mean? Kind of cringe, like I'm taking someone's audio, acting like I'm saying it or whatever. Then I even tried some dancing videos, which is super hilarious. I posted this one video though, that thing made me like a superstar because like I did a dance to Meg Thee Stallion's I'm a Savage. And whoa, I don't even dance, but I did that, and yeah, that shit was horrible, but I like filmed it like in real time and did a real dance like normal. And then like somehow I slowed it down like in the app and it kind of became like this unique thing. It was different. I think it might have got like 500 views. I know I'm a superstar, stop playing. I thought it was cool. I was like, wow, I'm super famous. The thing that I will say about the Trey Made official page and even Trey Made, my TikTok page now, is that like I didn't tell anybody about these TikToks, which was, it sounds counterintuitive in terms of like promotional reasons, but like I would just post these videos. I never told anybody about them. And that kind of gave me like some confidence to know that, hey, I can post whatever I want without having to worry about what people are going to think about the content that I'm making. So it was more or less just like an experiment. I did like maybe 5 and none of them went crazy viral. So I was just like, ah, man, I didn't win the lottery, game over. But I moved and, I had some time or whatever because the pandemic ramped up just like everybody else. And, I'm a musician, I make music, went to school for music, and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, man, I should start posting my music on TikTok. I had already been doing some stuff on Instagram and it was doing okay. So I was like, let me post that same stuff on TikTok. I started a new page called Trey Made, which is the page that I have right now. And so I started doing that and it was just kind of like, kind of crickets. I got around like 150 to 200 views probably per video. And it was super cool though, probably better than Instagram because the feedback on TikTok was better. I would get more like positive comments, like people would just say like, yo, this is great, like this deserves more views, like you're so underrated, fire emojis and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. And I definitely appreciate it, but they weren't really resonating like in the algorithm. So I posted probably like 30 videos, like I gave it like a good college try. It's not like, I posted like 2 videos and I was like, I'm done with this type of thing. It just wasn't working for me. And it was one day I was kind of like, man, these videos take so long to create and they're just not generating results. Like maybe, you watching this, you can attest to this. Like sometimes a video takes way too long to create and it just doesn't, line up with your expectations or doesn't reach that level that you were hoping it would. And that's so frustrating and annoying. Especially like when, for me, like I was creating like music, like so from scratch music, like just ideas that I had in my head and I would actually make them into music and then I would film the video and then I would, have to think about how I was going to piece it all together, and it became like a whole process. In the midst of that, I was like, how can I make videos that are easier, that are going to just do better? So one day I was like, hey, maybe I should give this like quick tip because I was like, this is how I kind of make my 808s, which are the, the bass that you hear in all the music, stand out. Like a really fast video. It was a really quick and easy fix. I almost didn't post it, true story, because I was like, this is just, I don't know, it was one of those videos I was like, no one's going to want to watch this type of thing. But I posted it and it didn't really do anything like initially. I think it maybe got like I can't remember. It was less than 1,000 views for sure, but it probably was like maybe a couple hundred, I can't remember. But then some weeks went by and I started noticing that this one video was like picking up views. And I was just like, yo, like what's going on? Like why is this video picking up views? It was strange. I remember like staying up one night and it was getting like, at like past 1,000 and I was like mind blown. I was like, oh my God, like I'm getting famous. And it was like a rush, I was like, yo, this is dope. And I think it got like 8,000 views. But like when that happened, I was like, okay, like there seems to be a market for this. So after posting, over 30 videos, that happened. The whole like music tip thing, how to make your 808s hit harder is what it was called, I think. I decided that I was going to try to post more music educational type stuff. And so I was like, this is how you make an XYZ type of beat. This is how you do a Kanye type of beat. This is how you do a trap type of beat. And I would just go through step 1, you need an XYZ type of sound, you know what I mean? And step 2, you got to have that 808, you know, and I was like doing stuff like that. I just tried different things for like 30 videos or whatever, and then found something that worked, and then I pivoted and I focused on that, which was, you know, educating people and informing people. Yeah, so it started to work. And then I hired a TikTok consultant. His promise was that like he was going to guarantee like help you grow on TikTok type of thing. I got to be real, it wasn't really that helpful. It definitely wasn't like what he promised. I just kind of realized like he was doing a lot of like kind of copy, like cut and paste type of emails, and it wasn't really like the unique like approach, like consultative approach that he said it was. But probably the most effective thing that he told me was like, you should, instead of trying to create new things or whatever, you should go and find things that are already working, and you should then, you know, do your own version or recreate them and things like that, because TikTok knows that the videos that have already went viral, that they have an audience for them, you know, and that's just the quickest and fastest way to do it. Basically, I think he maybe sent me some creators or whatever to like follow. I did find some success basically recreating like one guy's video. Now that I look back at it, I think I recreated like a brand post, like a branded sponsored post or something like that, which is actually kind of funny because I recreated that post, but then the brand reached out to me in the future, and I got like a brand deal from them. I think it was like maybe $500 that I made from them. I can't remember. But like, I don't know if they knew that I had actually posted a video about their like service like before, but I had, and it wasn't sponsored. Kind of weird, but I guess it comes full circle. Found this one guy that did some plug-in videos. And literally, I remember like, you know, I found his video and I was like, oh, I wonder if this could work for me. So I started doing basically free plugin videos, which is like, you know, how to make your vocals sound better with this plugin type of thing. If you don't know what a plugin is, it's basically a program that allows you to manipulate sound so that it does something different, so that it sounds better, or so that it has more reverb, or whatever the case is. But I started doing those videos and things started to kind of pick up from there. Throughout that time, you know, I was able to accumulate now like 18,400 followers. But some things that I've learned about the algorithm are, a lot of people say that you should post like 4 times a day, that posted more is better. And also even on the TikTok website, I think it says you should post 4 times a day. For me, that has not worked. Even that TikTok consultant that I had, he said the same thing. I tried that numerous times, different times of the year, different times of the day, different amounts of posts, different types of posts. It just did not work. Every time I would post multiple times a day, it would tank my account. It's like it was hitting the self-destruct button. Seriously, I mean, I would go from getting thousands of views to getting hundreds of views. Sometimes even just having straight flop posts where it was like 79 views. It just didn't work. What has worked for me, here's one of those tips, is to post once a day and put a lot of thought maybe into the idea, and try to be consistent with like the time that you're posting. Now, what I'd recommend for people that are starting out is maybe to try to post like at different times of the day, and maybe post some like different content. You don't necessarily have to stick to like one niche, because that's not what I did. I mean, I kind of stuck to like one niche, but I was doing different things in that niche until I would find something that would work. I think the evenings work best, so posting after 5 or whatever. The second thing, the hook is really important in your videos, like the first few seconds, of course. And it's only gotten more important because the more people that get on TikTok, the harder it is. So like what you say at the beginning of the video is super important. Like if it's not interesting, you are just, no one's going to stick around. So like that's the first hurdle that you have to overcome. Good hook would be like, I think for me, I've said things like, man, I just found one of the most mind-blowing free programs of all time. Something like that. And that's like, yo, what's he talking about? Like he's super excited about it. And you don't really hear people that say, I just found the most mind-blowing free such and such. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I guess, more exciting and just better. So that's something that's worked for me. So strong hook. Another thing would be to use trending sounds, of course, but for me, I don't go seek out these sounds. That's one of the things that the TikTok consultant said that he was going to do. It wasn't super valuable, because you can just go to the TikTok viral thing within the actual app and just pick one of the sounds that's in the viral tab and use one of those. If you have to turn the sound all the way down, do that. Every time I've tried to use like my original audio, my videos don't do as well, which kind of sucks that I don't know. I mean, I know people that do original audio, sometimes it does well, but I don't even try it anymore because you know, they just don't do well. Just that one little key detail seems to make a big difference. And it's like, it shouldn't make that big of a difference, but it seems like it does. So that's another tip. Use like the trending sounds, you know, from like the viral tab. That helps me. You can also try to use the other ones that people, there's like, you know, TikTok people that base their pages around like, you know, hey, here's a new trending TikTok sound. You can try that as well. Probably the biggest thing is that I mean, I don't have a ton of TikTok followers. I mean, I've got 18,400, which I'm really thankful for, and it's awesome, but it's not like, you know, millions or anything like that. But I can tell you that having the 18,400 followers, it hasn't really been like such a life changer. I mean, it's been great. You know, I get like audio companies that do send me free equipment and free gear and stuff like that, and that's pretty cool. And I've made some money as well with like some brand deals and stuff like that. But aside from that, I mean, you know, it's kind of, it can be stressful at times, you know, trying to figure out like what to post, because you feel like you got to keep up the status quo of getting views so that you can continue to grab attention or continue to do brand deals or whatever. And then like I've really wrestled with the idea of like, I don't necessarily want to be known as just the free music tipping trick guy or the free plugin guy. You know what I mean? Like that's been really hard, because it's like I feel like people aren't necessarily connected to me. They're more or less connected to, you know, the free tips type of thing. And that's sort of something that I've been trying to work on, is just getting more people connected with me as a human being, because I am a human being and I have different interests and things like that. I like helping people, but like, you know, I'd love to have people that actually just want to watch my videos because like we're connected type of thing. But yeah, so that's a thing that I've struggled with. And then yeah, like another thing too, another tip is that like, sometimes it could be bad to niche yourself down too far, because I feel like TikTok does have this account quality thing. And it's like when you put yourself in such a box, it can be really difficult to get out of that. You know, people follow you for this specific thing, and then if you start posting different stuff, they don't want to hear it, they don't want to see it, so they just unfollow you. Building a community is huge. And one of the things that I would recommend is like, if you can, like go live, like try to just speak to people. It doesn't even matter if there's 5 people in there, but I would build like a relationship with those people, and they would actually become fans, and they would be like, you know, I'd see them in the comments on a lot of my videos, and that meant the world. And it was also super cool that I actually had people that like, you know, were kind of there for me, like for what I was posting and stuff like that, because man, it's hard to go out there and post content, man. It's really challenging, like, to put yourself out there and stuff like that. I'm not inherently like a social media type of guy. Like I probably wouldn't do it if I wasn't like a creative person. I didn't like acting. I didn't like music. I would not be on social media. For some reason it's hard for me. But like, yeah, so to have those people that actually, you know, like your stuff and comment and stuff, I mean, I remember them. I think on them, think about them, you know what I mean? Like, because it's just super cool and I appreciate it. So like if you can go live and you can connect with like even 10 people, that's very meaningful, because it's like a snowball effect. It starts with a few, and then, you know, their friends tell their friends, and then it kind of goes from there. And so that's what I would say, to just kind of keep it, you know, communal, keep it humble, you know what I mean? If you enjoyed the video, follow your boy, like it, subscribe it, tell your friends, and I appreciate it.